Houston, we have a problem. And it's a problem of fairness. It's a problem of low wages. And we're marching today to let everybody in Houston know great cities should provide opportunity, not promote poverty.
We're here today about respect and dignity. For you, the workers of the city of Houston. And we say, give us respect and put it in the check.
News leader, this is 13 Eyewitness News at 6.
Could you live on less than $30 a day? That's what hundreds of city workers say they're forced to do, so they're demanding a pay raise. The workers are gathering in downtown Houston right now. Eyewitness News reporter Maya Shea joining us live. Maya?
Well, the protest here, the rally, just began a few minutes ago, and it's all part of the ongoing negotiations between the city's municipal employees, those are people who pick up your garbage or lay the sewer lines, and the city of Houston. They are hoping for a bigger raise than what the city of Houston is offering, which is 2% a year for the next 4 years. But they say they deserve better and they want better.
For 7 months, we've been in talks with the city for a contract that will ensure public services for Houston. Unfortunately, the city's negotiators have been unwilling to make a serious investment in the public employees who provide these services.
So we're just asking the city of Houston, the council and the mayor, to do the right thing for the employees of the city of Houston and give these employees a raise of $10 an hour. Thank you.
Every city employee do a hell of a job, and I think we all want some decent compensation for our families.
I know that about 1,000 public sector workers in Houston, because of their wage level, are still earning below the poverty level. And I also know there are public sector workers working in the health department that can't have health care coverage for their own families. You know, a first-class city like Houston shouldn't have second-class wages for their workers.
From your Gulf Coast Weather Authority, this is Fox 26 News at 9.
Exactly what are high school students doing at the Houston Emergency Center? The union claims they're answering 911 calls with the latest round of attack radio ads. Our Isaiah Carey went out to get the teenagers' exact job description.
One need only to turn on Houston radio to hear the war of words.
Taking a 911 call is tough for anyone, but it's wrong to put high school students in a high-stress job like that.
That ad is paid for by the city's civilian employee union, HOPE. They're pushing for a pay increase for workers. Part of their strategy, inform the public how high school students are working at the Houston Emergency Center, answering 911 emergency calls.
There are high school students who are working as part of the HEC Center, but they're not taking 911 emergency calls.
And who is actually answering your 911 emergency calls at the Houston Emergency Center? The City Workers Union running radio ads claiming teenagers, high school students, have been hired to answer life and death calls. On Monday, HEC Center Director David Cutler told Fox 26 the union was wrong and the ads misleading. We have since learned there were at least 4 high school students, though, answering those emergency calls at the HEC.
Turning now to reporter Lee Felici, who has been following the runoff elections, and she is joining us from the 3rd Ward, where Wanda Adams is celebrating with many of her supporters.
I know this has been a very kind of tough campaign for you because it was grassroots. You didn't have a lot of money behind this campaign, but you did have a lot of support. How did that go?
Well, the support was wonderful. Of course, we want to thank Councilmember Ada Edwards first of all. We want to thank God most of all. We want to thank the people because this was the people's campaign. It was a grassroots campaign. I want to thank the City of Houston employees because I did it for them, the HOPE members. Without them, I don't think this would have been possible.
Super City of